There we go. Turn on my microphone. It was being kind of stubborn there. We have got some new gadgets in our chat box. We'll see if that makes things a little bit more interesting for our viewers. I need it. Yeah, I want to do that. Now I'm just fiddling. Maybe somebody will come join while I'm trying to do my chat settings. I don't see anything. Let's try this one. Twitch requires additional permission. Oh yeah, let's do it. Nice. All right. Last time we left off with our Sims, we're working on Newcrest. Just kind of building a neighborhood with some neighbors for an eventual storyline. But I wanted to kind of fill up the area with some building. Currently, I am making a home for a husband and wife and their toddler. For a second, I was like, I wonder what I was thinking right there. I'm guessing that I was thinking of making this. Whoops. The other half of this. There we go. So we got our 2-car garage. Get some cement going across here. Nothing to change. Okay. I was like, excuse me? Excuse? Perfect. Let's see what the front of this house looks like. We didn't decide how big the upstairs needed to be just yet. I forgot about the cute little Christmas tree. How do we get upstairs? This is how we get upstairs, through this hallway. Okay. So let's just assume that we come up the stairs. We're in a hall. We want to create some rooms. This could be a bathroom off of a cute little room. And then we only needed to be 2 bedrooms total, but I bet we could get some sort of a study going. Did I already get a study going in this house? I think I didn't. Oh yeah, this right here, I guess. So maybe a playroom. We'll see how that goes. Let's figure out our roofing here. Our 2-car garage. Put this down just a little bit. Good morning, viewers. I got 1 person in the chat. How are you doing today? See if you can make the bongo cat go. I'm just interested to see what the bongo cat does. Bing-a-dingle. I think you can press X. I literally don't even know. All right. then how do I want the top to look? Let's do, see, we'll see if this is even amount of pieces. If it's even, then they will eventually meet up. Oh, classic. That's looking pretty cute. Ooh, shorten that just a smidge. What should we do for the trimming, you think? I just love this cute little, like, what color should we do it in? Yellow? Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute. Oh, I wish you could see it a little bit more over here. You can see it good on there. Okay. Is that because I put the one thing lower? That's right. That's so cute. What roof would go with this yellow trim, though? Like, I don't want it to be so crazy busy that people can't even... More yellow? Oh, my heavens. It's glorious. I cannot... can't even be sad about it. How about the siding? Outside siding. Oh, do I kind of just want to make this ugly? Let's see. What are we gonna do for you, you cute little garage? Red brick. And I have to make the two-car garage door. That makes sense. And we'll do just like a little bit of red brick right here, just for like, well, oh, it does not go up my stairs. Thoughts and plans. Rewind. Don't you hate coming back to a thought you were having a different day and you're like, oh, I'm having a completely different thought today. But I was doing kind of a white, which is cute too. It's not like white's not cute. It's just there's no pizzazz. Alright. Oh, I like that roof though. That's really cute. Like I almost thought, yeah, I thought I'd push the green, but it's still on the blue. That's really cute. I like that a lot. Alright. Let's make some choices about the two-car garage door. I think it's going to be just one door. I don't think it's going to look right if we try to make two skinny little doors right here. But we'll see. Because it'd have to be something like that. And then kind of give it some outline. And then a middle one? I mean, that's not heinous. That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay. Then we get us a little tiny window. Let's get it in gray. We got the whole thing going in gray. Do I want to do up high or do I want to do kind of low? Cute. And then will it let us do this? It's going to get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of it. Okay. I don't want to. Over the garage, let's put a cute little lamp. I know that the other house had a basketball hoop, and that's really cute, but they only have a toddler, so I don't know if they're quite ready. But what if we did a little wall outside lamp? Needs to have a outdoorsy jive. I'm outsidey, not outdoorsy, okay? That is cute. And then, I don't know, in my mind just now, I was like, isn't there like a thing where the kids can do like chalk? But I think it's mostly just like, they can destroy your stuff for you. And I don't know if I really want to condone that even in Sims. Don't destroy my stuff. No, 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 no. I want to be able to see this other side. And then when I could see the other side, I just got rid of it, so. Oh, why is it playing lullabies? Dun, dun, dun. La la la. Mm-hmm. One more spot where I missed. Okay. Now, I did not leave any space in the front yard to do anything. So let's do the front porch. I kind of like that, but I want it facing the other way. Cute. They need a little overhead lamp over here too. And then should I do plants or seating? Or should I do one side seating, one side plants? Because you definitely need to be able to sit on your front porch. That didn't go well. Go, and then... Perfect. Okay. Let's do a cozy chair. Oh, I kind of want it to be fall. Wouldn't that be so cute? I like this cute little chair. I hope that's enough space for it to like still be able to rock and use the door. And let's go ahead and find like a cute little plant to put right there on the other side. Come on down over here. I know this was like a Star Wars plant, but it's pretty cute, so let's just put that. Oh, I like the purple. I like the dark purple. That's really pretty. We probably should put some more stuff on our planters. Oh, let's get us a welcome mat. I love to have a good welcome mat. Make it one bigger. Alright, the stairwell is just like a little hallway. And I think that we could do quite a lot of light in this area. I have just like pretty generic door, and so we want just like pretty generic window as well. Like, do we like that, or are we looking for something a little less? I like that one better. It's got less like design situation to it. I could put 2 here. Oh, but that's like right where the landing is. If I put it up higher, it's on the landing. That's kind of cute. And then this is going to be the study. I like it when they have kind of symmetrical in the front, because I'm crazy and I need things to be symmetrical. It is important to me. All right, how do we feel? That we mailbox, boring. Let's get us a new mailbox. Not storage. Appliances. Let's do this guy. That's at least not boring. And I'm gonna put the trash over here. It's out of the way. Maybe random folk won't come and knock it over. Well, who goes to someone's house and just completely knocks things over? I'm not sure who. But they're rude people. Okay. So I have kind of like a sage green and white motif, a theme going on outside. I'm going to bring that inside without being too dry. Actually, that's a kind of pretty color. Let's put this around. If we decide that we need something different in some of the different spots, we can change that later. It's like robin's egg. But you know what I need is just like boop for the garage. And then upstairs. All right. And what kind of flooring should we do? I don't know. I am completely unsatisfied with the carpets graphics. Like, I'm glad that they've got this new one that's not so patterned. But I don't know. I just feel like we're missing on the texture. It is so strange. Why are you doing that? And also stop. Probably going to change some of that to tile, but just pushing through. Push, 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 push. All right, so inside of our entryway, we have our closet. We don't have a light. It seems so bright in here for not having a light in this room, though. Okay. Well, it needs just a little bit of a light and the security system. Like, we need this to be like the utility panel area. We don't want no burglars. We want to be able to do central air. That's not it. Central air. My dog's coming over to see what I'm doing. I was having another thought. Like a plant or something. There's like just enough space for a little bit of a... and a little carpet. I almost like that for that, but not really. It's close. That is perfect. Okay, I wanted this to be like an office. I wonder if I leave like this L shape, we could put the desk here and have kind of a behind the desk, maybe a seatery. Let's see. We need a desk. I want something that leaves a lot of space open. I kind of like that. See, we would go... So then we still have this way to get into the chair. But then over here, we can have like a little window seat. I mean, the windows are kind of high because of what we had to do, but... Ooh, I could raise it. But then they wouldn't be able to sit there. Well. Go back to thought number 1. But you know, like when you just want to go into your like your little office space and you just want to like cozy down and read a book or whatever. That's kind of the vibe that we're trying to do over here. Does that look like it would be comfortable with that like square? What if we did no, that guy's too big. And then what? I mean, it doesn't look any more or less comfortable than the other setup. All right. That's not too bad. And we need an office chair. Vibes. And curtain. That's not curtains, that's plants, you weirdo. And this is just like an office, so it doesn't need to be like super duper anything. I kind of like that, but at the same time, I don't want it to cover the whole window. Like, if you're having this cute little office, you want some light. That is actually... I wish I could change the, like, wood color. But whatever, that's pretty adorable. We'll let that be in there. All right, our little couch needs a pillow. Some like little zigzaggies. And then maybe something a little bit more into this color family, a little bit smaller. Adorable. Maybe I should put them on the other side because I'm not 100% sure they're still going to be able to use this side. And that way, I mean, if that's what's up, then it's just decorative. Whoa. All right. What kind of lighting do we want to have? I think we're calling this like a little reading nook. Maybe we'll do a little like wall light right there that's just like leaning back and reading kind of light. Just something so simple. That is cute. So it's like a little reading lamp right there in that little nook. Have a computer for our desk. Maybe a little lamp for the desk too. Oh, I wish that would go on that little side piece. It's like, no, I'm not going to. What if I did da, 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 and then it's like, you are not sneaking that anywhere. Fine, I'm not sneaking it anywhere. Not sneaky. And then this wall is going to need something, but we need one little bookshelf. We did not leave this very much space to... Yeah, there's not much more I can change out of that. But let's get ourselves one bookshelf. The corner one's pretty cute for right here. Or do I like this? Don't be on the doorway. That is strange. It's a little bit cramped in there, but I think that it's going to be cute. What else? What else? We need something on these shelves. I think we could just put more books. Nice. And then I might be able to put like a tiny flower up on the top shelf. Let's do it in this pink. You can't see it. Oh, look how cute. Oh, the color schemes are like not really going together. That's a little bit better. Oh, and then it's got stickers. That's fine because they're like a family, right? So that makes sense that like the little kid would have put stickers on stuff they should not have put stickers on. That is too dark. All right, I'm gonna take a look at this wall. We need to put some stuff into here. What are we thinking? I do like this like book quote-y type one. And ooh, actually I really like that. And then a side. I think because we have this space, we can do something that's more like the wall decoration, and maybe we can put Like a scheduling or calendar is kind of cool. That's fun. Okay. Because remember, this is just like a cute little family. We're not crazy about what we need. I want that to go right there. So you gotta be able to turn the lights on. This is pretty important. Pretty important shenanigans to turn a light on. Alright, kitchen. What are we gonna put out here? Go just a little tiny bit louder. Sorry if that was kind of boodly doot. Alright, I put the sink over here. Let's do a dry rack. And then this is like just like a little half piece. So we can put some kind of ornamentally thingies over here, and it's like not in the way of any cooking space. Some spatulas. What else do we want to put out on the counters here? That's actually pretty cute. I think in wall decorations we had things like spoons, spatulas. Well, we have spatulas right there, but we could do like knives maybe. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't need both of those, but where's the one that is knives? The spice tray is kind of cute too. That is cute. Okay, and then see, and then there's like, I mean that's the same. Here's the knives. Put that over there. I feel like there was a cutting board one too, but alright, we still have space for cooking. Let's do one small appliance. I've been really liking the, what is it, crockpot? Ooh, the Kate and Barry Sweet Treats Fabricator. You know what? You sold me. You sold me on it. I am going to go ahead and put a little rug in here. Oh, that is not little, but does it fit? Like, so snug. Okay. Oh, we need this wall to have some color. Okay. This is their space for that. Okay. Like we need a little table bouquet. Oh, what is a birds of paradise? That's not actually going up onto the table, is it? It is now. Nice. And then what kind of art do you like to have when you're in your dining space? Big old wine glass. An ode to pancakes. I'm not even dissing pancakes. I like pancakes. But do you need an ode to pancakes? What if we just had some like historical no. Sometimes you can make the art pieces a little bit bigger and it's still like super cohesive, but that was not it. That wasn't it. And then maybe we'll just have a portrait of great great grandmother. She has to do with this historical data. Oh, it's like a little family remembrance. I don't like that at all. How come when I was looking for this, I could not find it? But here we are. We need ourselves a little street address. And I know I have this little tiny piece over here still open, and I kind of want to still keep it cohesive to the like, this is the history. That's kind of cute. I don't like that it's like a gold and the other ones are yellow, but that's just my OCD talking. Let me think about this. I'm really into it. We have like a kind of like a pastels, like green and blue with little tiny hints of pink is kind of the like jive. All right. Wow. Sorry. All right, into the stairwell. This room needs a light. We're just gonna do the little tiny saucer. That's not where it's at, so we'll do that little saucer there, and then in this area as well. I'm not really sure why I put this like that though, because I don't like I could make this a bigger room then. Boop. Like I feel like that makes way more sense. Is it supposed to make sense though? I think I'm gonna make... Okay, I think this is gonna be the toddler room. This is gonna be like another bathroom. Then... It doesn't need to be that big. Then this can be the main bedroom space of the master with a little bit of closet slash bathroom space for themselves. And I usually like to do kind of like a... something like that. It's all gonna make sense in the end. Or will it? Okay. Our hallway, let's just continue the same lighting throughout the whole hallway. And then what are we gonna do about a window? Is this window a good size for this? Sure. Dun, 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 dun. All right, this is going to be my toddler room. Let's see. We have the toddler, it's a little girl. Let's start off with an overhead light that is kind of cutesy. This almost perfectly matches. I don't know if I want it to be there. I like that actually. And then they have these ones that are like little folded papers. Alright, I like that. I'm into it. Let's see what's going on. She's definitely going to need windows. Let's see if we can... Whoa. Can you stop going back and forth? That's too much. Beautimus. It's like it was meant to be. It's like it was meant to be. Let's do a little table and the toddler bed right there so they get really good light. Near their bed. The windows are kind of up high, so it's not like they're... I don't know why in my mind I'm like, so they're not at risk of falling. They're Sims. But you know what I mean. Something with kind of a little kid jive. Do I like the light blue? I don't like the yellow of that one. That was not right for this situation. And then this is the Dreamland set. What am I going to do for the bed? Let's go to kids' furnitures. What am I going to pick for the bed? I need a toddler bed. I usually use this one. Sometimes that one's fun, but this one supports toddlers. I like this. We want to get the right... Oh, that is cute. What is that? Little owls and moons? Adorable. Let's give her a little table. Now that we know what kind of... Yeah, I like that. Very cute. What is she going to have on her table? She's just a little kid. Little kids like to just have toys and stuff on their stuff. A bunny bun. She's going to have bunny bun. Watching over her. Good job, bunny bun. And... I think just saw the curtains that I wanted and then they disappeared off the face of the earth. That is not the right color. Oh, that's like the bottom is, yes, the right color. The top, that green, like I'm gonna have to tie that in some way. That'll work. She's gonna need some toys. And probably like a little bookshelf. I was just like having a thought about like a seating situation in this little corner. And then we could do the bookshelf over here. I love it when I put a lot of this style of furniture into the game and then the Sims are like, we don't even like that. That is not the style that we're even into. And I could not care less about what they are into. Because I'm into this lamp. So, some cute pink chairs. We need a little bookshelf. What are we going to do for this baby girl? Give her some pink. Give her this white. The books on this shelf look like they're for super grown. And then I always thought this was weird that this goes up so high. Like, if this is a kid's books, they're like board books. Wouldn't they be close to the ground? Just thoughts that I have. Pretty princess. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. I kind of like the just plain, but the inside is wild. We'll go with the blue. That's very cute. I still haven't really given her any toys. Oh, her bathroom is going to need to have a potty chair. Have a little mouse toy. Have a little cat toy. You know what I just learned is that you can take these and like make them smaller. And then I think it's just like a one person object now, but like that's cool. I don't mind it. I haven't actually tried letting the person play with it yet, so I'll keep you updated. Some place to put her toys. She needs a little rug. And she's gonna need some wall art. Oh, mountains, little bear. The bear's cute. It's still a little... Yeah, it's a little better. Okay. The walls. I never quite know what to do, like, for little kids on the walls. I actually really like that. What are the other designs? The whale. Oh my gosh. The hamsters. Okay. The hamsters and the strawberries won me over. And then, like, we're going to do, like, a little hamster wheel? No. And then, oh. What other choices would be good for, like, a little kid? That is, oh, 20,000 times bigger than I thought it was going to be. It startled me. Dun, 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 dun. That is kind of cute. Maybe they're just like sitting on top of the chair. And then these ones are hopping. How come these ones look like such a completely different size? Well, I'm not displeased with it. We need just a little tiny bit more. That's actually perfect. Perfect. The hallway is pretty bland right now. Hello, Gemma. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just building this house. Do you ever play Sims? Okay, this is gonna be like more family bathroom, so like for the little kid. So for sure we're going to need the kid potty. We need some shelves, some counter space. Let's match the counters with the kitchen. My stream's going pretty good. I think you're the first person to try to chat with me today, so that's really nice. But I've had some chats on some other days as well, so I'm not completely lonely. How's your day going? What kind of a light are we going to use here in this restroom? Really just overhead light. Oh, you know what? A touch of the night sky in this little girl's room. Dude. Just for cuteness. It's all in the name of cuteness. Ew. I don't like the yellow to that light. And then this light's doing nothing. Do. I guess we'll use the saucer in here. My day's going pretty good. It is still pretty early. I've been awake forever though, but the day's going really well. Got my 2 kids off to their schools. And then just casual gaming, like doesn't get much better than that, right? Let's see. There is this toothbrush. Then it has little character ones. Yeah, that's cute. Oh, you remember the first person to chat today? For today, yeah. All right, the little girl is going to need a bathtub, and she still needs her little potty chair. I think I'm not going to do the shower and bath, though. Like, it really is just the bathroom for this little girl, so she doesn't need it. My all-time favorite character... I have to think about that for a minute because, I'm like really into Marvel. I love all the Marvel movies. Probably Doctor Strange is like really high up there. I like that he starts out with this very like down to earth, educated background where he's the surgeon, and then like just has his whole world shook. Like that's not all that there is, bro. I really like that. And Scarlet Witch. You like Thor? Thor's fun. The first 2 movies, they really didn't put very much into him, into it as a character, but it got better when they let him be a little bit silly. What do I want on this wall over here? I'm thinking just like... They have these like wood slats. just to like break up the room a little bit. Wow, wow. Give the room a little bit of dimension. All right. I mean, how much do we really decorate our bathrooms anyways? A chicken. Look at all those chickens. That's kind of a... We make it a little bit smaller. That fits there. A cute little addition. I like it. All right. We will go ahead and do the little around the toilet. I really want to like a pink, but that is not... Like, they need to update the colors a little bit on that one. But when she gets out of the bath, she steps on a frog. And that's fun. Yeah, I didn't put a window in here at all. Maybe we can bring this down a little bit and pretend like we always were planning on putting a window. Nope. That didn't quite do what I wanted, but we could put this maybe over here and this guy over here. And then we're going to need some curtains. There's something for a little privacy. It's the second floor already, so you'll not really be able to see past the garage. All right. We're going to go ahead and do the parents' bedroom, the closet, and their bathroom. And then we'll be basically done with this build. Let's get a light so we can actually see what's going on in here. That might not be the permanent light for the room, but I can't see. It's so dark. Let's see. What kind of a little table do we want to go with that? And this room is going to need windows too. What are we going to do about windows in this room? I think along that wall, and then maybe this. That still gives me a lot of space to do wall lamps, which I really like for like a bedroom vibe. It's almost like a reading lamp type of feeling. Let's see. Through the void. Okay. That is too much. The terracotta plant. Wow, 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 wow. Got that spooky music going. I actually kind of like that it didn't end up being flowers, because they usually do flowers, but just like straight up greens, just leaves. It's kind of cute. It's different than what I would usually do. And I don't want this. Well, ooh. Okay, wait. Yep. Oh, okay. To get into this closet and entrance to the bathroom, we would need a little opening. I don't like to do a closing door. I like to do just a regular opening one. Oh, but we could do one with some cute designs. Adorable. On this other wall, get ourselves some dressers. I think out here I want one that is kind of taller, because it's like not going to fit in the... Does that make sense? Maybe not. Yeah, that kind of works. And then what if we just did like a little TV over? Everybody likes a little TV in their bedroom. I do like these, but I don't necessarily want them to be as cute. I was going to say, I don't really necessarily want them to be a specific season, but that is really cute. And then we need something for over here. Maybe like a little reading and sitting area for the parents too. Grown-ups like to have seating areas for reading. Of course. I wonder, I could put that like bigger, that like bigger curved one. I don't know why we need it, but I'm kind of feeling like it's important to me. And if it's important to me, then we need it. You cannot say that that's wrong, because we needed it. So what are we gonna do for curtains? Ugh. My reaction when I don't like it. Ugh. I need to know. And then we got this little space right here we can still use for a storage shelf. Maybe. I kind of like the idea of this guy. Is that a lighter color? I like that. And I think that we can put a couple things onto this cute little shelf. Can put a little plant. Let's see if we can find a little statue that'll fit there too. Sorry, I was reading your chat. When after you said I like Thor, you went away for a long time. Thank you for the compliment about designing my house. Also, I am from Colorado. If I make that smaller. And we have this little space right here. Do you have any ideas of what we should put over there? Like, what would you have in your bedroom? Oh, it's just for decoration. And then their two little lamps are really not getting quite enough light. to the whole situation. All right. Now, I do think that there is potential for closet spaces to get a little bit better, but with the cheats, I can make it work. Like, wouldn't it be nice if you could just put, like, just clothes hangies without these little shelves? And then I almost always have to overlap the shelves to make them do like a corner. But that's fine. So here we are. We've got a lot of space to hang clothes, to store items. Ah, yeah. I don't have Discord yet for my gaming account, but I do believe that I have Instagram. All my accounts are super new to me. I've just started out. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of just going for my own enjoyment. Whatever floats my own boat. So, it's kind of where I'm at. Oh, I could put a little, thoughts and thinking, what am I gonna do? Da-da-do-do-do. What will she do? Keep me clean metal table. I'm not pleased with what I'm finding. Better than the floor laundry hatch. It's too big. It's unfortunate. This one might be good. Oh, he's like weirdly tiny. Whoa. How about that? Oh, snap. As soon as I get this fit in here. Yeah. I think I'm going for it. And you can't stop me. No. Oh, my heavens. I don't know why that just looks like really off center. It's a party time. Okay. Now we need some stuff for them to do. My ID is the same on all of my apps. It is going to be Obsidian Orchid Gaming. Obsidian Orchid Gaming. And it's the same on every app. almost want to like that, but it's too long. This one's shorter. Oh, for the little girl, let's do a little play place. And then we'll make her a little sandbox. Oh, I'm running out of cash money. We don't let the laws of finances rule us here. I think I'm gonna start the sandbox here. Okay, it's gonna make sense in a minute. Trust the process. What I need is the smooth keeper, or actually this one's kind of cool too. Stones. So, oh, I'm using one already around my, yeah, it's like a stone edge. Get rid of the flooring. Just put your play place right there next to the trash can. We've got rough sand. We've got sun-kissed sands. And then we'll just find the tool that is the right size. Maybe need it a little bit smaller. And then they can come in here and make their little sandcastles like they do at the beach, which is a lot of fun. Oh yeah, so they have the little barbecue. They're gonna need a little barbecue table. Yeah, so they can have a little outside meal if they want to. And do you think they should have a garden? Or just like decorative, like a functional garden, or like a decorative garden? I do like these little swings. Maybe not those particular ones. This one's cute. With the little flower boxes. It's definitely a yard for children and for... Look at that guy! Easily distracted. Ow, ow. Surprised that let me put that there. Oh, a little kiddie pool. Yeah, we need that. We need it. We want it. We gotta have it. What else are we missing, chat? Got a cute little telescope. Are we ready for the tour? right, here's our completed bid. 2-car garage, front porch, adorable. Inside the garage, we got our 2 cars. All right, we enter into our front door. We've got closet, our electronics for controlling the house temperature, and security. A cute little office with reading space. Apparently these guys love reading books. Big table for hosting, nice big open kitchen, living room, Christmas tree. You know what we need? We need some lights out here on our back patio. See, that's why you do the tour, so that you remember. I want to pick up this light. Okay. Cute. All right. The Davidson household is completed. Toddler room, little family bathroom. This is the master. Closet's got all sorts of... Oh, we got to put some stuff inside our little cubby holes. How could we leave it empty? I'm just like trying to find some stuff that just like some classic cluttery items. Doesn't have to be anything too specific. Just trying to give it that like lived in look. All right. I think we're pretty pleased with the Davidson household. Let's save and go back to our main. Oh. Oh, thank you for this follow. I will follow you back. Thank you so much. We will go to manage worlds. We'll say save and go. So let's take a look at what our new crest is looking like these days. Whoa. The haunted house residential. Yeah, let's do it. I would love that. Put it right there. Haunted house residential gal. Sure. That's a cute idea. The tiny... I don't want to put the tiny house right now. Can we move on to what we were doing? Cute. Anyways. I feel like I should have put that, like, on one of these ones that's shaped more like that. Question mark? So many questions indeed. You know what? Okay, I have this inspiration that I want to kind of work on. Take a look in a book. It's a reading rainbow. How am I gonna make this big enough? Can you see? It is just kind of like a super country kitchen. It's got that big window, but then also, if you can see above, it's got the wood beams, and then the roof is actually glass. And so that's the inspiration I'm going to start with. This house will be starting in the kitchen area and kind of meet that vibe around the rest of the house. And I'm going to use this nice big lot because it looks like it is going to be kind of a bigger home. Okay. What do you mean? What do I use? I use makeup. Yeah. Sorry, in my mind, I'm just like planning this out. I want this to be like an open air kitchen. And so I think what I want to do is let's start with the kitchen in this back corner. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty big situation. I want it to be a little bit tall. To get this wood beam effect, what I need to do is section off the room a little bit. Is that going to be too big? Maybe not. Just give it some sections. I went 2, 3, 3, 3, and 2 again. Okay. Oh, thanks. I have a bright light on. You know what I do have is this really random highlighter, makeup highlighter that is like Batman themed. I have no idea where I got it. It's got Batman. All right, my wood beams, they are dark, but they're not like super crazy. So then we just turn these into our beams in the sky. In theory, there you go. Yes. And then we can see that the rest of the room, or like that the roof has this like, shape to it, but is see-through with these kind of these more square ones. Beautiful. Okay. So I think let's go down. What? I do think I made it a little bit too big, but we can slim it down a little bit after. The picture is using this like green color. I wish the countertops were a little bit darker, but we don't always get what we wish. We do not always get what we wish, but I do like it's got that like wood vibe. And I want it in green. In the picture, it kind of goes just this guy and this, and the stove is right there. And it is like one of these really cool antique like stoves. Yes, I am married. Okay, and then it goes one, and then the sink, which we can do that, the cool sink. And then does it turn the corner starting there? No. Swoosh. La di da da. Get that like deep kitchen sink going. I think I do want to do one more and then the curve, and then it looks like it goes into a little bit of a bar stool or island. Oh, I am much, much older than all of that. I am 40 years old. I think I've been married at this point longer than I've been not married, so. Hmm. I was. I've now. It's like it's just the back side. It's not the front side of the cupboards on the other side, but I don't want to push this out so far just to add that. Or do I? That's a real question. You know what I could do is could put our little bar stools here. Yeah. That works for me. You like it? Ooh. All right, in the image, they've got little bar stools coming up to this. And they are just flat, but they look like they have a bit of a vinyl. And yeah. The truth about how old I am, yes. And we'll get cute little... The picture's not really showing the refrigerator, so I'm not sure how far... It's fine. Bring these walls in a little bit. Oh, stink. I don't want that. Yes. Well, to fix my predicament, I can just do all that. And now they're not the boss of me. In the picture, we have got this big, oh, like this one, like a big curved window. Like the image is a little bit more like wide, but I don't know if we're gonna get anything much different than that. Unless we could have this in huge. All right. Thanks for joining. Thanks for chatting along. Appreciate you. Have an excellent day. I am kind of digging that. I will follow you back. Thank you so much. Don't forget. The funny thing is, the roof in this, it almost looks like it's going beyond where the wall is, like the glass part, to behinds. I wonder if, in theory, there would be like maybe a door here, passageway to the dining space. And I need something a little bit more rustic looking. It's not quite fitting. No, that'll be good. So then what if we had a cute little dining space. I need to make I think I do need to make the divides again. But I think that is going to be plenty of space for a dining room. Not that. Yes, this. Yes. Honestly, again, I think this might be too much space. She gets excited. Let's make it a nice big dining space. That's like huge. I don't think I need it to be quite that much. Okay. Cool. So, I think that for this space, I kind of want well, first of all, a little bit want like a boop, boop, boop. That did not really, it's not inspired in any way. Okay. They have one that's just clinic panels. I thought they had one that was, oh, there it is. It's right here. Like, wouldn't it be cute if our little dining space was just like completely windows on these two sides? And then we've got these cute wood beams. Oh, I'm just like, is this centered? Is it not centered? Why does it seem... It's not centered. And that is worse. No, that's perfect. Okay. Let's pick out some chairs to go with it. Just some regular dining chairs. We're gonna be like in this area putting so much plants. It's gonna be a very bohemian feel. I kind of like that with the plants. Like, what if you just had like everyday flowers on your chairs? We could have a little tea party with our cute little chairs. Yeah, so like technically, if you're in the kitchen, you can see over that the glass goes past, is what it looks like in the kitchen. That's, or in the picture. That's why I wanted to kind of add that. Which, that then like makes the kitchen space not need to be nearly as big. But we could make like an indoor greenhouse slash what are the thoughts in my head? Garden with a place to make wine, nectar. Beautiful. I love that. We could really use the fireplace. That would be so cute in this area. With the wood. Good grief, that would be cute. I'm like planning, plotting, thinking, deciding. How do I want this to look? Does this go with our wood beams a little bit? That's like almost. I like that. I do like that. And we still have plenty of room to walk, which is excellent. Alright, to make nectar, you need to grow strawberries, potatoes, grapes. I don't think any of those can go in like little tiny plots, which is unfortunate because that's kind of what I was thinking. Would be really cute. And then I also wonder, just stick with me here on this. The question is, can we put not that guy, this guy, like right here, and then are they going to be able to interact with it? Like that's the real question. Because I think I could do the kind of plants that I need to in this. As long as it's not the lemons. The lemons are going to have to go outside. Sorry, lemons. I wanna rock and roll all night. Party every day. I go into the fences and pick Smoothkeeper for right here. And then in my mind just now was like, and then I need grow lights. I mean, it's not wrong. They do need lights. I want... I mean, does that... Not vibe at all to what I'm trying to go in here. Ooh, I like it. This really does meet the bohemian style. It kind of looks like it's coming from the wood beams. We'll do that again over here. They're like a little bit like catty corner to each other, but that's okay. It does frustrate me that there's like so many different colors of wood in this, but we are going to continue keeping on. We're going to keep on keeping on. I need uppers. So it looks like not even like a corner. That looks like it's just shelves with like herbs and stuff like that, but on this other side just vibe with me, but they're like, no. I don't want them be too the same. That makes me frustrated. I do wish that you could just be like, okay, well, I want this one to be this color to match. That's like almost matches. So close. I wish I had that green in this one. I mean, that is actually close enough compared to the picture. And then just shelves on this side. Oh, those are too wide. that and that and that. And then, you know what I need is these plants, question mark? Like stuff that's gonna be, I am actually really liking this. I'm just not sure, like, do I want it to go, like, all the way across? We might have to come back to that one as a thought. There's also this guy. I want them to, like, I want to rotate them the other way. What about this guy? He's not cute. And then this guy could be like... and... sure. Just like vines coming across. That's cute. Okay. Yeah, I just wish there was so much more like availability to put things. I want so many things. I want it to, I want the clutter to be so real. It can only be so real in the first place. Like, wouldn't it be cute if this could go? but like, but like here, they're like, no, you can't do it. Put him right there. Can't stop me. I need to look at clutter. Can we? No. That makes me so sad. It's like sometimes the 9 will work and then make it go up, but sometimes no. Alright, I think I'm getting pretty close to a brace cure. Don't even. I know I get frustrated with just one thing and I'm like, yep, I'm taking a break. Like, I just really want to put things on these shelves. That's all I want to do. It's all I want to do. It's all I want to do. That's it. And their answer is no. And that is not an answer that I like to hear. Okay. All right, well, here is the beginning ideas for my like overgrown garden house, kitchen dining room, wine cellar or wine nectar making, you know, whichever. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break for today. We'll see you guys later.